Did you try the examples?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't think so that you have any doubts in there because it is simple. Let us go to fitting of parabolas. Okay. So let us fit a parabola. What is the general equation of a parabola? Like we wrote yesterday, we took for a straight line y equal to ax plus b as a equation for a straight line. Now what we can take as a general equation for parabola? Usually what's the, can you tell me any equation of parabola? Tell me the equation of a parabola. What is the equation of a parabola?
ax square plus bx plus c.
How will you say that it represents a parabola? Is it correct, others? Ax square plus bx plus c. Is it the equation of a parabola?
Yes, ma'am.
Ax square plus bx plus c. A quadratic equation. Okay. Ax square plus bx plus c denotes a what you say parabola, because see in general we write y square equal to 4ax as a parabola, right? Y square equal to 4ax. If the vertex is shifted at hk, then we know it is y minus k whole square, y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. So here you get, or I'll write the other parabola like x minus h whole square, so that we'll get in x square. X minus h whole square is equal to 4a into y minus k. This is your parabola x square equal to 4ay with vertex at hk, right? Now if you expand this, there is a x square term. Okay, there is a, I'll write it as 2xh, and we have h square is equal to 4ay minus 4ak. So what it is? This is your y here. This is your y. We'll take this other term to the other side. So you have 4ay is equal to x square minus 2xh plus h square plus 4ak. This is a constant. Again, when you write y equal to, you are dividing it by 4a. You are dividing the whole equation by 4a. So the whole last term can be considered as c. This is considered as your constant c, and whatever the term is multiplied with x coefficient, it is taken as b, and whatever the coefficient is multiplied with x square, we have considered it as a. So thus y equal to ax square plus bx plus c will always represent a parabola. A general quadratic equation will represent a parabola. Okay. Now similarly, as we did yesterday, fitting of a straight line, in the same way we'll go for fitting of this parabola. For that we need the normal equations. Again, can anybody tell me what are the normal equations here? Normal equations of y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c are. Can you tell me what's the normal equation? How to write the first normal equation? Similarly, as we did yesterday for a straight line, it will be done in the same way. How to write the first normal equation?
Summation of y equal to.
Yes, take summation over this equation. So we have summation of y is equal to summation of ax square means a constant, summation of x square. Then summation of bx means b constant, summation of x, and last term is constant, c constant. It will be summation of 1, which is n we will write. Okay, this is the first normal equation. To get the second normal equation, we will be multiplying this equation by x. multiply the equation by x and take the summation. So what you get, summation xy is equal to a into summation x cube, because you are multiplying by x, plus b into summation x square plus c into it is summation x. Okay, so this is your second normal equation. But you can see that there are three constants, whereas in your straight line we had only two constants, and hence we went for only two normal equations. But here we have three constants, so we need to go for three normal equations. So to get the next normal equation, we'll multiply this equation by x square and then take summation. So what we get? Summation of x square into y, multiplying by x square, taking summation. A into summation x square into x square, will get x raised to 4. B into summation, we get x cube, plus c into summation, will have x square. So these are the three normal equations. To write the first normal equation, we just take summation over the given parabola equation, and then to get the second equation, we will multiply by x and take summation, we will get the second normal equation. And to get the last, that is the third normal equation, we will multiply by x square and take the summation over it. Don't by heart these normal equations, better go for knowing it how they are written, so that whichever form it is given, we can do it correctly. Once you calculate all these and if we substitute the values, you know that we get three equations with the three unknowns a, b and c, and with the help of calculator you can solve them and write the values of a, b, c. Once you get the values of a, b, c, then we can write this equation. So that is again the same procedure as we did in fitting a straight line. Okay, let us do an example. Fit a parabola. Fit a parabola to the data. Okay, take the values of x and y. X values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y values 10, 12, 13, 16, 19. Okay. Can do it now easily. First thing is write what you'll consider the equation of parabola. Let the equation of parabola be y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Then the normal equations are, we'll write the normal equations. Summation y is equal to a into summation x square plus b into summation x plus n into c. Summation xy equal to a into summation x cube plus b into summation x square plus c into, right, summation x. We are multiplying by x here. In the next, we are multiplying by x square. It becomes a into summation x raised to 4, b into summation x cube, and c into summation x square. These are our normal equations. Now we'll put the table. What table will go for? Which all values are necessary, that will come to know from this normal equation. So we have to write the normal equations first and then start your example. So what all we need? We need x square, we need x cube, we need x raised to 4. So x square, all right, x cube, x raised to 4. Then again we want xy and x square, xy and x square y. Okay, so these are values we need. Now let us write the values of x here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then values of y, 10, 12, 13, 16, and 19. Now x square. You can write orally 9, 15, 25. X cube. If values are complicated, if you are doing with calculator, as soon as you complete x square, again take the square and write this, or at least take multiplied by again x and write x cube. See that you will do it at a time. Otherwise, it will consume lots of time. X cube now. Again 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125. Now x raised to 4, 1 raised to 4, 2 raised to 4, 3 raised to 4, 4 raised to 4. How much it is? Is it 256? Sorry. Is it right?
256.
256. Okay. Then 5 raised to 4, 625. Now go for x into y. 10 into 1, 12 into 2, 13 into 2, 16 into 4, 19 into 5. With 90, 19 5. Then x square into y. 10, 48, 13 into 9.
Mom, 19 into 5. 5.
How much?
95, mom.
90. Okay, thank you. 13 into 9, is it 117?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. X square by next 16 into 16. 16 square. How much it is?
256, ma'am.
256. Then
Ma'am, 13 into 3, 39.
which one? This one. This value?
Yes, ma'am.
XY you're telling. Okay. That's 39. Okay. Check out the value other. If I done any mistake, tell me. And last one, x square y. 25 into 19.
475.
75. Okay. Now take, I think we need all the summations. Summation x. We need summation y. We need x square, x cube, x raised to 4, x y, and x square. Summation x. Summation y. Summation x square. Tell me all the values. This one is 15, I hope. Is this 70?
$55, mom.
Which one? X square? X cube?
225.
225. Okay, x raised to 4.
979, ma'am.
979. Next one.
232.
232. Last one.
906.
906, ma'am.
Okay. If any other answer varies, do inform. Now substitute them in the normal equation. Substitution, see that you do correctly. Usually here only you go wrong. Lot many substitutions are there. Substituting in the normal equations. Substituting in the normal equations. So what will you have? Summation y is equal to a into summation x square it is, b into summation x plus n. How many set of values are given? 5. And at 15b and 55a. Okay. Second equation, summation xy 232 is equal to a into what we have, summation x cube 225a. Then we have b into summation x square 55b, c into summation x 15c. On last one, summation x square y 906, a into summation of x raised to 4 979a, b into summation of x cube 225b, and c into summation x square. If I written correctly, see if I done any mistake, do tell me. Then solve this with your calculator. Solving, we get what is a equal to b equal to c.
Ma'am, A is equal to 0.285.
Have I substituted correctly first?
Yes, ma'am.
0.285. B
0.4857.
0.4857. Okay. C
9.4.
9.4.
4.
Only 9.4? One
Yes,
decimal place?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Come. All of you have got like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Only one decimal place? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I have written 9.43. That's why I'm asking. All of you have got. Let us see. So write the equation. Therefore, the equation of the parabola is y is equal to ax square plus bx. I'll write 3 decimal places. Everywhere you see that you will do the same thing. 0.486 x plus 9.4. Ax square plus bx plus one more example. The following table gives a set of values of R of V and R, V comma R, where V is the velocity, V is the velocity and R is the resistance in appropriate units. Take the values of V and R. V values 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Corresponding R values 5.5, 9.1, 14.9, 22.8, 33.3, 46. Okay, continue the question. If R is equal to A plus BV plus CV square, find ABC by the method of least square. By the method of least square. Also, find the approximate value of the resistance when the velocity is 70. So now instead of x and y, values are given in terms of V and R, and they are given you in what form you have to fit the equation. So now where it is mentioned it is a parabola, it's understood. It's a quadratic equation, so to understand that it is a parabolic equation. First take the equation and write the normal equations, then you will come to know what all you have to find. R is equal to A plus BV plus CV square. What's the first normal equation first? Summation R is equal to N into A plus B into summation V plus C into summation V square. What about the second equation? How to get? What will you multiply by?
V, ma'am.
Are you going to multiply? Yes. R or V, that is x square. It is mean A plus BX plus CX square. So instead of x we have V, that means you have to multiply by V. Summation of VR is equal to A into summation of V, B into summation of V square, C into summation of V cube. Next, we'll multiply by V square. Summation V square are A into summation of V square plus B into summation of V cube plus C into summation of V raised to 4. Now put all these values in a table. V, R, V square, V cube, V raised to 4, then VR and V square R. To be quick with calculator, otherwise we'll put lots of time in this only. Let me write the values of V: 20, 40, And see that you leave this good distance between two values. Otherwise, you mess up with the values, which is the above one, which is the below one, will get confused. R values correspondingly 5.5, 9.1, 14.9, 22.8, 33.3, and 46.0, that is 46. Now we want V square. 20 square, 40 square, 60 square, 80 square, 100 square, 120 square. Now V cube. So for V cube value, V cube, how much you get? 800 or 8,000? 8,000. 64 and 3 zeros. How much? 36 into 6, is it 216? 000. Quite big values. 144 into 12, how much is 144 into 12?
1728.
1728. And how many zeros? 3 zeros. Okay. Again, it should be multiplied by V. V cube into V will get V raised to 4, or square this value. Sixteen into 16, it is 256, and we have 4 zeros. How much is this? 216 into 6.
1296.
1296, and how many zeros? 4 zeros.
4096.
Which value? Next one.
Yes, ma'am.
4096.
4 zeros, ma'am.
4 zeros. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quite big values. Adding will be difficult. See that you add them correctly while taking the addition. How many zeros are there?
2073.
207336.
736.
Okay.
4
And
zeros,
4
ma'am.
zeros. Okay. Okay. We are now. We are 20 into 5.5.
110.
110.
0, ma'am.
See, when you get this value, immediately multiply by again R and write, again V. V square R is there. Again multiply by 20 and write the next column also. It saves your time. Is it so? Is it right? 2200?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. V into R again.
364.
Okay. Multiplied by again 4. 40.
14560.
14.6. 14.9 into 60.
894, ma'am.
94 into V again into 6.
53640, ma'am.
53640. Okay. 22.8 into 80.
1824, ma'am.
1824.
24.
Okay. Next value multiplied by 80 again.
145920, ma'am. 145920, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready. 145920. 100 here. 3330. Again multiplying by 100. 333000. Hope I have written correctly.
5520, ma'am.
5520. Okay. And again multiplied by 150.
662400.
662400. Okay. Quite a tedious work to add all these values. See, are you referring book? I don't know if you are referring book. Sometimes what happens, whenever you have such big values, they have gone for another method, that is step deviation method. What they do is take one middle value of this, then subtract each of the values. That is here 50 will 70 will be the middle value. So instead of writing V, they'll take V dash is equal to V minus 70. Okay, and everywhere you have to take that new value of V dash, whatever you get instead of V. And but later on again you have to shift it back while substituting in the equation. So however you have calculators, so I have not gone for the step deviation method. Again it becomes a little, instead of writing big values will be small, but again your work increases. So I have not told that step deviation. Better you can go for adding all these values, but see that you write these here number of zeros. Or else what you do is skip these 4 zeros everywhere you have got. Sorry. Everywhere you have got 4 zeros. So skip them, 4 zeros, and add the other values, write 4 zeros in front. Here even you can skip 3 zeros. 3 zeros are there, I think, everywhere. Skip those 3 zeros, add the remaining values, and at the end you can add 3 zeros for it. Okay. I think time is out. Do this example at home, complete it. See that the answer you get is A is equal to 3.48, B is equal to minus 0.002, and C is equal to 0.0029. See, this value sometimes it may be written like 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. So this 10 raised to minus 3 will be somewhere in the corner. So don't note it down as just minus 2. It will be displayed as minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, maybe in your calculator. So I'll take values, note them correctly. These are the values of A, B, and C. I'll just give some homework examples. You can try them. Fit a parabola for the given data here. Take the values of x and y. X values minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. I think this example has been asked in the V2 exam. 4.63, 2.11, 0.67, 0.09, 0.63, 2.15, 4.58. Parabola, all of you do in the same form so that we can verify. A plus bx plus cx square. Answer is 0.1329 minus 0.0039x plus 0.4975 x square. You can see that 4 decimal places are mentioned here. So see that you will also write the answer in 4 decimal places. If you don't take the parabola in the same way, only thing is your A and C values will be interchanged. Answer you have to get this. 1 is equal to 14.4 minus 41.1x plus 3.1 x square. So write as ax square, then first you will be writing this, that's all. Try these 2 examples. I'll do with the exponential curves in the next class. We are out of time, I think we'll stop it here.